Yes, we can.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yeah, we can, but at some
Thank you.
point
Thank
we are missing it.
you. What we so basically we'll be all right. Thank you. I'm getting a signal that my network is, but I hope it won't affect us. Yeah, hey, it's going to be one of those nights. Our law in South Africa is the legal system has evolved mostly from the Roman Dutch law. I think, as we're all aware, that our colonization started with Jan van Riebeeck during the time, and he was representing a Roman Dutch company. So I think that is the background of why our law is based on that. So the Acts of Parliament is what regulates our legal system, and also common law. Common law is the doctrine of precedence. What do we mean by that? We mean that most of our law, one of the most important components of our law, is based on court cases. So when a particular judgment has been passed on a similar matter to the matter that is currently before another court, and the judgment was passed by a court more senior than the court that the current matter is being dealt with. So what we can say is that we're sitting in a court, let's say a local division of the High Court in a particular province, and they're discussing a matter. And a similar matter was discussed at a provincial division of the High Court in the same province. So what happens is that they will need to follow. So the judgment, when the judgment is being done, you need to take into consideration judgments that were passed on similar matters, and that junior court will have to follow those previous judgments in making a ruling. Does that make sense? Okay. Of a similar matter, therefore, that becomes the basis of what the judge in that particular court will have to make their ruling. There are different courts in South Africa. The first one we'll be talking about is the Constitutional, which deals with matters arising from the Constitution relating to human rights. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, you may go ahead, Sister. We can hear you. You just keep breaking, but I think as we go ahead, it will get better. I'm hoping.
Right. Someone was trying to say something. Okay. All right. Rena, just let me know if, and then maybe you can take over if it breaks too much. Okay. And then the Supreme Court of Appeal is the highest court of appeal for all criminal and civil matters. And then we also have the provincial divisions of the High Court. So if there is more than one High Court in a province, the provincial division is the more senior. So it means that if you have a local division and a provincial division, the provincial division is considered to be a higher court than the local division. So the local division will be subservient to the provincial division in that particular province. And then you will have your magistrate courts. The decisions of magistrate courts are not binding on any other magistrate's court. And as we said earlier on, that our common law consists mostly of court cases, which inform the doctrine of precedence. So on your learner support material, you will find all the laws that impact real estate on page 38. So there are many other laws that impact real estate. On the groups, maybe before we talk, are there any new people that are joining us today which were not allocated to a group yesterday?
Can I kindly ask which group I'm in? My name is Matilda. So I think yesterday when you were splitting the groups, I was in my daughter's.
Do you have any new people joining us today?
Matsiriso, the last time I checked, you were with me. This is Abungile speaking. You were with Abungile, and I think is it Alex? I think it's
Alex,
Abungile
yes.
and Alex. Yes.
Which is group one. Group one.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Anybody else who wasn't allocated a group so that we can allocate you to a group? Okay. All right, but then we can deal with that at a later stage. So what we will do, we'll communicate on the group, the various laws that we will currently we have 3 groups. So we will allocate 3 laws to each group. So I will, after the class, I will send through the various laws allocated to each group. I understand that I'm breaking up terribly. Can you give me just 5 minutes to try and see if I can move around?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.